Okay, I think we might actually have it now. It might actually be ready. We're 12 seconds in, there's no dropped frames, it looks like. Alright, sorry, that was a hell of a time trying to get this running without just a terrible, terrible connection. I don't know whose fault it was, I don't know why. I restarted my computer and everything, but anyway. We're here for Madden 99. There's really nothing else to do with GT64 after yesterday, so I don't know what to do. I took a quick look at this to see what kind of modes there were in it, and it turns out that the fantasy draft, which is what I usually do, it only gives you the option. It doesn't let you do a full season with all the teams in there like the last game did. It only lets you do this like 4, 8, 16 person tournament, which I was still thinking about doing that because you could fill a team out with, you know, players that I actually know and don't have to really dig that deep for, but still, I don't know, that feels weird, so I'm just going to go with regular season mode. I'm going to do this, we're going to grab the Patriots, and as long as the game doesn't completely suck, which I don't think it will, because it's going to be, I would hope, an improvement on the last game, which, you know, had no NFL license or anything, not that that has any effect on the gameplay, and see just what happens with the season mode. I'm starting off on like a September, October, November section of the calendar here. With this one, just the date given on it was just September '98. And the thing is that we're coming up on, as I mentioned, I think at the end of GT64 yesterday, there was there's basically a stretch coming up with a lot of kind of your like staple releases, your kind of big releases that aren't particularly interesting or the first things that you think of when you think of the lasting impression of a system. So there's 3 football games coming up this month. There's Madden Quarterback Club 99, which is the subject of the feature on Madden and Quarterback Club. The only real features that they got in Nintendo Power, it looks like, is another head-to-head with them. I was checking that out real quick too, and they basically try to make it seem like we'll tell you which one you gotta buy, but as is typical Nintendo Power fashion, where they don't really draw too heavily on giving like recommendations. Like all their features are just like really talking up the game, and then you have to dig really deep to find the review section where they won't go that far in depth on the game, and they'll usually at least give it a pretty middling review to avoid saying that anything on the system is truly bad. So that they really copped out with this, because they were like, the winner here is the N64 owners who have the choice between these 2 great games. And I'm like, fuck you, man, fuck you. Just pick the fucking game, you know. I'm gonna tell you when I'm done with this which one's better. Do the New England thing and elect to kick. I'm still using the Brawler 64 controller. The reason I'm doing that, for one major thing, is I used it on Gex. I didn't really use it on GT64, but I thought I was going to if I played it any more than I did. And I'm going to keep using it for this because the thing I've been thinking about is, wow, you know, they can make a really... Oh, fuck this. They can make a really big deal about how this controller works with the big games, the ones that you think of, you say. Mario Party, of course. And then stuff like, say, Super Smash Brothers, Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, stuff like that. And I actually did go to kind of test this out with a bunch of games and just real quick see how it felt. But I think the more fair way to look at this controller is not really to test them with all the games that they wanted to make sure were really good for it, but just test it with any old game that you know, you could use this controller as your go-to controller. So if I pick up Gex, which is the game I was playing last time, I happened to get the controller while I was playing that, and I want to try it. I want to see how it goes if you just throw it kind of into the fire and see, well, it doesn't work that great with Gex. They didn't really seem to go for an all-around look at it. They're going to pull out the sticks here and see if you got it. But this is a fucking awful drive for me so far. Fuck you, man. Where's the blitz? You notice they have that at the weird camera angle, but the controls are still set to the straight vertical. So I went to go like run into him and hit him, but it just ended up going left, which is where it would be if I was looking at it this way. They didn't change the camera angle. It's weird. So yeah, and then you want to just test it out and see like, okay, well, how does it work if you just throw it? You just grab, like I said, any random game that you're playing at any given moment and see how it works out as your standard controller. I've already established for myself that the D-pad it's probably pretty decent for fighting games. I would hope so. That seems to be actually the way that they wanted to go with it. And especially the way that the face buttons are. But for other games, I noticed, or at least the one game that I tried, or when I try to use menus, that no, it's the wrong button. I keep thinking A and B are gonna both be to switch players before the snap. They're not. Number 12. Who the fuck that is? So I was playing Pokemon Puzzle League, and I use the D-pad for Pokemon Puzzle League, and usually on the regular controller, it's just fantastic. It's the quickest way to do everything, and I absolutely love Pokemon Puzzle League. So I know that's one game that I can tell you straight up, like, yeah, this controller's not what I'd use for it. So I wouldn't use this for Pokemon Puzzle League. It has a tendency to not be as responsive as you need it to be with the D-pad. So on that note, I didn't get to try like a wrestling game with it yet, but I would assume that I wouldn't want to play No Mercy with this either. But we'll wait and see. We'll try it out. But most likely I'm going to be sticking with fucking hell. Most likely I'm going to be sticking with the regular controllers on stuff like that. Especially because the fact is that the D-pad just feels different anyway. So you if you've used the D-pad for it the whole time, you probably want to... If you've used the D-pad that way the whole time, you probably just want to stick with that. But like I said, it might be better for fighters. I don't know. We'll find that out in due time as well. But I really do like the control stick. I can't complain one bit about that. Except some people are complaining about it. This is a weird thing that happened. But when you use the L button and the control stick, and it's possible for the L button when it's pushed down to run into the controller if you do it like up here. None in like the bottom half, but like only specifically if you do it in that like top right corner, you'll feel it like run into it, which is weird because you organically are like never going to do that. But people noticed it right away, I guess, because it was a natural thing to do with the controller, just not in a game. Oh, I hate that when you gotta fucking hit the A button for the snap and then hit it again so that you can bring up the passing icons. I never liked that. All right, that's the weird thing about this, and I'm pretty sure that this is I'm guessing that this is something that they changed for the 64. Is that they don't have it organized by the formations, which I've always stuck with. Even on the newer games, I've always stuck with doing it by formation, just because I kind of know what I'm looking for. Especially on offense in particular. I noticed it on defense, and I was like, well, you know what, I'm getting no help out of that anyway, because I suck on defense. But it's a little bit difficult to have it not be organized, at least, like, so that you can narrow it down by the formation that you're going out of. So I just have to go like all the way down to get to the fucking punts, which is really weird. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, also keeping in mind, this is basically a fresh game for me because I haven't played it before. Great fucking punt, amazing. Why can't I hate that? Why can't it go up and then start going back down? Why does it have to start from the bottom and punish you just because you're trying to get it up from the bottom? That annoys me. That's something that a lot of games do. Especially, like, a lot of football games, obviously, really fucking annoys me, actually. You're getting an absolutely massive punishment for the fact that you actually wanted to get the punt as good as it could be. Why should I be punished for that? Was I saying something? Oh, I was looking at the Nintendo Power thing, and they rate like players. They rate like a top 10 list for players at each position. They do a top 10 overall teams across both games, and the Patriots were like 6th because they were like 1 year removed from their second Super Bowl appearance that they lost to the Packers. So they're obviously not going to be a bad team or anything like that. They have not a lot for receiving, unfortunately, even though they have Bledsoe, who's, at this time was a really good quarterback. Fucking hell, Shannon Sharp. So what I'm getting to, as I get fucking owned by Shannon Sharp over here for 25 yards, is that the Broncos are the highest, pretty much all around the highest rated team in the game. They're the number 1 in Nintendo Power, and I'll be willing to bet that they're in the, if we go by today's standards, they're in the fucking high 90s for sure. So you can see on offense, who do they have? Fucking John Elway, Terrell Davis, Shannon Sharp, Ed McCaffrey. People as soon as you see people I actually know, I go, oh shit, they're gonna kick my ass, as they're doing right now. That wasn't even Terrell Davis. That was a fucking fullback. Fucking piece of shit. I do have Willie McGinnis. I have a bunch of people on D I don't know at all. Besides Willie McGinnis and Ty Law, and nope, that's not Lawyer Malloy. I don't know when Lawyer Malloy came into the league. Oh, there he is, Lawyer Malloy. Ahoy, Palloy, Malloy, Lawyer Malloy. So yeah, this is going about as well as I expected. I'm getting fucking owned by the Broncos because they're my first. They were the first team, the Week 1 opponent this year. So really, baptism by fire for sure going on right now. You know what I just noticed, actually, especially on the kickoff, is I don't know if I'm just misremembering it, that this is something that happens in just all Madden games even now, but when the play is going on, there's nothing on screen. There's no heads-up display. There's no nothing. There's no scoreboard. There's no anything. I just noticed when the ball went up in the air. So yeah, we go up to the line here. They got the down markers. They got the play clock. And, okay, so it's going to stay there until I snap the ball. And you fucking suck. So, first thing I'm noticing is that the run game has been changed up a lot from the year before, because I remember if you had any kind of half-decent running back, you could pretty much just rely on them the whole time, because the running game was kind of broken. And I would use that because the passing game fucking sucked. And I did get a completion to Terry Glenn right there, who passed away this past year, which is really sad. That's for 9. So I still got, I got 1 yard to go. Even though I'm getting my ass handed to me on the ground here, I'm going to go and try and put it up the middle. And get just enough. That's going to be just enough, honestly. I pulled the fucking Trent Richardson and didn't go for the actual hole. First down, though. We got a first down. Awesome. Thank you. Alright. Because I'm really, really having trouble picking plays on offense right now, because it just seems like there's a really limited amount of them, and I'm not a fan of that. I like to have the options, even though I know what plays I like and don't. Wow, and he just fucking threw it way behind him, didn't he? Am I just trying to make excuses for myself for not throwing a bad pass? Because that looked like it was just horrible placement. Like, he had open space over here, but he threw it to his back shoulder, his left shoulder, Drew Bledsoe. You fucking... I really missed the whole Drew Bledsoe era as a kid, so I have no allegiance to him. So I'm going to be the first person to be like, Drew Bledsoe, you fucking suck. What is wrong with you? But yeah, that really looked like he just threw that on his back shoulder, when a front shoulder pass in front of him, where he was running to and had open space, would have been, a really successful completion. That one was me. I went to hit left C, I hit right C. And that's fucking Bill Romanowski, really? I think that's who that is. I don't give a fuck about the replay. That time I didn't hit anything. So I know now they're doing that to me on purpose. Like, hey, you want to check out the replay of that fucking gross interception that you just threw? Which was totally my fault. I was trying to hit left C, who was somewhat open. I think it was the running back. I like every once in a while these things are gonna pop up. You're gonna see just these really awkward animations from like their very early 3D sports animations, particularly on the football side of things. The dude just kind of picked him up and threw the running back down. So when you get stuff like that, it's gonna look kind of goofy. It's the thing I was actually thinking about going into this game because, like, I was like, you know, I've been doing season modes, I've been doing fantasy drafts and everything, and I know that's my typical route that I go, especially seeing that there wasn't a fantasy draft in this game anyway. I was kind of looking at it and being like, you know, is there one of those scenario type of modes? And I think there might be in Quarterback Club 99, so if there is, oh, this is 4th down. I don't expect that. I legit expect to be, oh, thank you for the fucking 2-minute warning. I legit expect to be getting my ass handed to me and just run straight down the field on my fucking heels. So, I barely even pay attention to that anymore. And it's also 4th and 1. I honestly would expect them to go for it, since they're, you know, this is the first time they've actually been stopped. Oh, what's the fair catch button? I don't know. I fucking suck. I don't know what to hit for a fair catch. That's Troy Brown, though. That's my boy. I love Troy Brown. Good to know I got him on here. This is probably before anyone would give him any sort of credit for things. I think he was like 2 years into the league at this point, but... Oh, God. Oh, God! I wish that I'd been able to get that pass off sooner. Because I kind of knew what his route was. But also, that was strong... No, that was... What? I don't even remember which play I just called there. All I know was that on that play, I was under the impression that he could have gone right and he had an option, and he chose the really bad one. I still wish that me personally I could have gotten that pass off quicker. There we go. That wasn't bad. It was like 6, 8. All right. Well, Broncos calling timeouts. I figured they'd just let me like run it down. Because they don't need to get the ball back, honestly, before the end of this half. I mean, I know realistically I could do the actual Patriots thing and get the double tap on them if I score here, but I really don't have a lot of faith in myself to do that, especially when I'm getting that much fucking pressure on Drew Bledsoe. Holy shit, man. If he had like another second more time, Ben Coates, I know he's a big dude. I'm going for it here, by the way. I'm giving it to the fullback. But I know Ben Coates is the tight end. Yeah, great job. Great job, Bledsoe. You get 2 for 8. Oh, my lord. Oh, he just fucking back body dropped him. Oh, that was bad. All right, there we go. Let's let them score. We'll get the ball back. We'll be down by 3 touchdowns, but we'll try. Oh, they're running the ball. Figured they'd be passing. You know, it looks like they genuinely only give me like 3 plays to run out of each formation too, because I only had to skip down like 3 pages before I started to get to those goal line blitzes. It's fucking stupid. I don't know why they did that, because I know that Madden playbooks were a little bit more complicated than this by this point. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm playing in arcade mode, so they kind of want everything to go quicker. But, like, I can get arcade gameplay without having to pick arcade, like, simplification. I don't need blitz simplified playbooks. That's good. Let the clock run down. If they come out of this with just a field goal, I'll be totally fine with it. 7 for 8 for John Elway. Great fucking job, guys. There we go. Let the clock run down. But they're not going to call a timeout. Not calling a timeout. Hey man, I'm not playing on like super easy mode or anything. I would fucking hope not. That was all them. They chose not to call a timeout. That's on them. I didn't do anything with that. You can call me a cheater. You know, I'm playing as the fucking Patriots. Of course you can call me a cheater, but you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. But I legitimately expected them to have a little bit better clock management than that. They at least should have come out of that with a field goal, and they didn't. That's not on me. Alright, let's try and actually stay behind the wall this time. And, alright, there we go. 30. That's better than usual, I expect. Alright, let's see what kind of shit we can actually try here. We're trying to get, like, Drew Bledsoe's completion rate up a little bit at the very least. I like how this camera angle that we go to if we're in the shotgun, we can't even see Drew Bledsoe or either running back in this. I don't know why that is a thing. Sorry, Glenn. You should have thrown way fucking deeper for him. His route was across the field, but like a very shallow angle. Why am I throwing it like so that everyone can get into position? This passing game is not good. This is some fucking bullshit here, man. I have to learn how the passing game actually like executes. Oh my god, he got hit as he threw because I'm trying to get rid of it. This is so fucking shitty. Am I 2 for 10? Well, you know I'm passing the ball too. Fuck you. Come down with it. Oh, great. Oh, what a great catch. Roseland, Trent Murphy. I don't care. Even when it's mine, I don't really care about the replay. I'm trying to go. Trying to get moving. You got a fucking hot hand right here. Troy Brown, my boy. That sucked. That was bad. It was single coverage. I legit thought that he'd post up a little bit more because he was getting to the sideline. So I don't know. I don't know why I expect this type of like behavior from the N64 receiving core here, but I do. I'm that fucking stupid that this is what I expect. Oh Christ. Oh, this is bad. All right, running game in here sucks. This is not what I saw from the previous year's game. I know that. Oh my god. I really need a deeper playbook here. You're stifling me. I'm usually half decent on offense. Oh, how do you not catch that though? That's not Drew Bledsoe's fault, man. That's you. That's you, Carter. What the fuck was that? I feel like I have to get something out of this, but there really is the whole rest of the game, so there's still a whole half to play, and I'm surprisingly enough, I did stop it on the last drive. So what the fuck was that? I don't know why the power meter wasn't going up at all. But anyway, that's you know what? Given the first punt, I'm perfectly happy with that. Can we knock Elway on his ass right now, please? That's all I want to do, because I honestly, I don't know if people think it would be just because I'm a Patriots fan or something like that, but holy shit, I fucking hate John Elway. He really needs to lose his job over there, for one thing. But also, if you ever think the Patriots are cheaters, go ahead and look up, and this is probably, you've heard all about this, that Patriot fans think that everyone else cheats, and I say that. I genuinely believe that. Everybody fucking cheats. Look at those rushing yards on both sides. Fucking great. And you're not helping. But yeah, the Broncos are a shady organization too. I mean, realistically, every team is somewhat shady, but the Broncos are no saints themselves. Neither are the Saints. But yeah, can someone take out John Elway like right now, please? Coming for you. Oh, fuck you! That's fucking bullshit. I cannot believe he came out with that on came up first down on that. Give me a fucking break. Yeah! Suck a dick, Terrell Davis. Need some fucking turf. Now, if only I can do that to fucking Elway. I'll beat his ass. Pop somebody off the line and come right after him. That's the momentum shift I need. That's all I really care about at this point. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Good. Good. I was about to lose it if he took that all the way down the field. There's a Stephon Diggs moment there. But no, you stepped out of bounds, son. Cool your jets. Go. Ha! Someone hurried him. I don't know if that got tipped on the line. Play broken up, I will again. So I don't know if that means he got his hand up or if he just got hurried. Got hit as he threw, maybe. Alright, let's see what we can do with this time. Troy Brown, my boy. That was a terrible punt. Oh, I pressed up C because that's just usually what I, what is it? Triangle for a long time, or maybe it still is the fair catch button on like PS2. So that was my first thought. I was like, all right, maybe it's C up. He just grabbed the ball and went for a fucking hurdle and got his legs taken out under him. All right, we do need to throw the ball because the running game doesn't work. Period. At least not the way it is right now. I don't know who to throw to. Everybody's covered. That was some shit. That was like 3 yards. 3 yards! I was right, see? It's fun to guess. Alright. Maybe... Alright, maybe I can make a fullback dive work. I mean, evidence is not likely. Nope. Nope. Nothing. 1 yard. Fuck this. Alright. Back to the air. Let's see. Do it. Troy Brown right there, boy! What? That's fucking bullshit! No way he should have been able to pick that off. Troy Brown would have at least got a hand in there. But also, holy shit, how bad of a throw was that by Drew Bledsoe? He had to go way up for it, and so did the defender. I'm so salty about this quarterback play right now. That one wasn't my fault. I saw Troy Brown. He was open. If he'd just thrown it into his chest, it would have been fine. You don't have the option of getting all this fucking placement. We just chokeslammed him. God damn it. I mean, at least it doesn't feel like the throws are as much of like a toss-up. Like, all right, the ball's gonna hang in the air for 5 seconds, and there's gonna be 4 dudes under it by the time it gets there. Let's see who can actually come up with it, if at all, or if it just bounces off somebody's helmet. That's what Quarterback Club 98 felt like pretty much every time. But this is like, you know, you do your best to pick the right. To pick the right throws, to pick the right receivers and everything like that, but you still don't have a lot of confidence in a third. It's tough for me at this point, seeing how the game actually plays out when I think I'm doing something right, to have a lot of confidence in the throws. So we'll see how this is going forward. I'm gonna give you updates next time I do this one from all the games I've played in between, if I've done any. Oh, that was it. Ah, yeah, and he just, again, like these, I'll admit, that was the one I actually thought I was going to get a good sack on John Elway right there. So I guess that was partially to blame. He also threw that, like, again, he was getting hit for sure. But he threw that way to the left of his receiver. It still seemed like it had a lot of heat on it, though. So I don't know what to say about that, besides the fact that it was, at some level, a decent defensive play. Hey, there you go. There you go. Right out of bounds. So nobody decided to hit the dive button on that. I thought it was more than 19 yards, but whatever. I mean, it just feels like a lot because you don't get that many plays at this point. 5 for 16, Drew. What a day. Have a day, Drew Bledsoe. Oh my god, I love that thing that they do when they reach the end of their route and then they run back to the line of scrimmage. So I throw a pass to them because they're open, and they end up just being behind the line of scrimmage by the time it actually gets there. That's fucking insane. Like, I understand coming in a little bit. Not that far. Not that far, man. You could have just stayed there. So I got those to 2 yards back and then one more. So we got 3 and 9. 3 and 9. 3rd and 9. 3 and 9. Fucking pleb. Yeah, he's up to 38%. Go, Ben Coates. Get it. There you go. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Give me this one. First down. Oh, but that was clear as day. Why'd you even have to measure it? All right, let's see what we can get out of this. Go. Come on. Nobody in front of you. Nobody in front of you. Not bad. It was 4 or 5. 8. Oh, that was 8, I guess. So we're almost to a first down. I thought I was going to have a lot longer to go for the first, and not really have a lot of confidence in it. Oh no! No, stay on your feet! Damn it! Oh, that could have been what I needed, man. That could have been it. Son of a bitch. All right. I got nobody. I got nobody right now. I honestly thought that the two people that stayed in to block for me were actually going to be running delayed routes. So I know I'm in field goal range, but I really do need to score on this drive because there's only 2.5 minutes left. So I really need a touchdown is what I need. Get it! How the fuck do you throw the pass that bad? Like, he didn't even go up for it because it was like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Nope. Why you bounce right off him? I know it didn't really turn into anything, but really I thought I had a fucking jump on him. Yeah, no place to go. Where's all the fucking the commentary in this game, by the way? That's the first time I've actually noticed it. Come on. Bring it. 2-minute warning. See what you got. Oh, shit. Why are you line shifting like that? Yep. Oh! The camera jumped out like he fumbled it or something. I don't know what happened. I got all excited about it. I guess he just fell forward a lot. Bring it. I need these timeouts. Just. If I stop them here, as he throws the pass, that takes it pretty much all the way down the field. Almost. I don't know what the timeout button is, so I'm just going to do that. Yep. I'm surprised they're still on their side of the field. Those big plays feel bigger than they actually are, I guess. And most of the time, anyway. Alright, let's see. What is the timeout button? Don't know. Maybe there isn't a timeout button, honestly. Get him. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is embarrassing. That was a bunch of bullshit, honestly. The way that it looks on the N64, it makes it look really, really fucking embarrassing. So, like they're bouncing off everybody, and it's like, okay, yeah, no, I understand that, like, realistically, he could be breaking tackles and everything, but this system does not do it justice. It makes you feel like the biggest piece of shit when that happens. Fuck. Hey, it's the best team in the league, apparently, so. This is my first time playing this one, and they've changed up a lot of the, a lot of the game, especially offensively, it feels like. So, whatever. Let's go all out on this last possession. See if we can save a little face. Oh, he was deep in the end zone. I should have just taken that, huh? Fucking Christ. Because what actually bothers me is that theoretically you wouldn't even have a real Hail Mary. You would just have deep corner over here. There's not really a play like that. And you'd think that even if they're going to like simplify the play, look like way down, you'd think they'd still include something like that. But no, it's just a slightly more complicated version of that. Oh my lord. Oh my god. He actually caught that. I kind of don't believe it. But let's call a timeout and see if I can give myself a little bit of time just to get in the end zone on the rest of this drive. And again, it feels like such a bigger play than it is. 28 yards. That felt like 30, 40. It's like, I mean, 30 is the same thing, but you know what I mean. No, let's call it the same play then. Prayers are really the only thing I've got at this point, huh? Terry. Wow. Way to go way away from the ball as it comes down, Terry. Are you fucking serious? He went way outside of where the ball was coming down. He didn't even try to fight for it. Look at this. He goes over there. Way over there. What? I didn't do that. I wasn't controlling him. Maybe I should. I usually think that the computer is going to be better at that than I am. So I literally think, okay, see what they can do with it. See what the computer can do with this, the AI. Apparently it heads for the fucking sideline. Alright, game's over. That was fucking shit. I think there's a Madden 99 guide in the in that Cybex multi-guide that I've been using. I might as well take a look at it, I guess. But, Bills Dolphins played each other. There's only one win from an AFC East team. So, oh wait, how are the Colts might still be in the AFC East at this point, because I could have sworn I looked at it earlier. NFL, AFC East. Yeah, the Colts are still in the AFC East here. So the only AFC East team with a win was the Dolphins. So at least there's that. AFC East was not a particularly strong division at this point. So good for that. Yeah, Christ. I think it seems like the game just kind of saves itself because you go back to the menu and it says continue season. But let's go to the controller pack and make sure. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's registering that there is a controller pack in there, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it knows there's a controller pack in there. How do I fucking save this then? Game options? Oh, skill level all pro. Hell no. Wait. There's pro, all pro in Madden? What happened to rookie? Jesus. First of all. You know what I just noticed? I saw penalty levels at the bottom of the screen there. No penalties in that game. Save. I know there's no more controller packs. So can I save something? Please? Oh, new? I have to make a new one. Unless this isn't. I can't believe this is the end of the thing here. Me trying to figure out how to actually save it before I turn it off. Why is it this complicated? No. We'll do this just to make sure everyone else knows that A, it's difficult, and B, how to actually fucking do it. I'm not typing the whole thing. I'm typing throw low. Even if there is extra space. Yep. Controller pack. Save. Yep. Saved. So that'll see that only saves the. I just saw that only saves the profile, which is only a couple pages. Why is it not in front office? Wouldn't that be where you save? Doesn't make any fucking sense. All right. I'm just gonna finally like sign off here and then not shut the. I'm not gonna shut the game off until I know that it's saved or not. But this is getting a little bit ridiculous. See you for more Madden soon, I guess. More. I don't know how bad it's gonna be if I tone down the difficulty a little bit. But that's what's up. Madden. Bye.